Every time you ask your kid to turn off the screen, it ends in an argument. What if I told you the fastest way to stop screen time fights is to stop trying to win them? In this video, I'll show you exactly what works and what makes it worse. What if I told you that you could stop screen time fights in your house starting today without yelling, begging, threatening, or deleting every app on your kid's device? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, stay with me because I'm going to show you the fastest way to stop fighting about screen time with your kids. And it's probably the opposite of what you've been told. By the end of this video, you won't just feel less frustrated, you'll feel like the leader your kids actually want to follow. Let's be honest, you've tried all the rules, the timer, the you've got 5 more minutes, even the surprise shut off. And still, every time you ask them to turn it off, you're met with whining resistance, eye rolls, or a full-on meltdown. Maybe your 8-year-old disappears into Minecraft and won't come back to Earth. Or your teen swears just one more video and then disappears for an hour. And you're exhausted. You feel like the bad guy in your own house. And the worst of all, you're not even sure if the battles are working. I remember one afternoon, it was sunny outside, perfect weather. I told my son, let's go to the park. He looked up from his tablet, shrugged, and said, can I finish this level first? 10 minutes passed, then 20. The sun started to go down, and I exploded. I just snapped. This is why I hate screens. You never want to do anything anymore. He went quiet, looked hurt, and then said, something that stopped me dead in my tracks. You never asked me what I like about it. It hit me hard because I realized I spent months fighting against screen time, but never once stepped into his world to understand it. And that's where this gets controversial. The more you fight screen time, the more power you give it. We've been told that good parenting means strict rules, less screen time, and more control. But let me ask you something. When was the last time a power struggle created actual respect? Spoiler alert, it doesn't. The real villain here isn't the screen, it's the disconnection we create when we treat screens like the enemy instead of the conversation starter. The truth is, you don't need to control screen time, you need to co-own it. Here's the insight that changed everything. The fastest way to stop screen time battles is to make your child feel like a partner, not a prisoner. And that starts with one shift. Stop setting rules for them, start setting rhythms with them. You move from being a screen cop to a digital coach, someone who listens, guides, and yet still sets boundaries, but does it with their buy-in. So here's where you apply it this week in 3 steps. 1, do a screen time listening session. Before you change anything, sit down and ask, what's your favorite thing to do on your tablet? What makes it fun? What do you not like about it? Don't correct, don't coach, just listen. This step alone diffuses 80% of all tension because your child feels heard. Number 2, build the use, then choose the rule. Here's how it works. They use screens, then they choose a different activity, not as a punishment, as a rhythm. For example, 30 minutes of video equals 30 minutes of building, reading, moving, or drawing. It rewires the relationship from escape to balance. Number 3, let them help design the plan. Say, hey, I want to stop arguing about this. Let's build a plan together so we don't have to keep fighting. You'll be shocked how often kids self-limit when they feel like they have a voice. You're not giving up control, you're giving them ownership, and ownership leads to discipline. Here's the big shift. Digital peace doesn't start with limits. It starts with leadership. When you step into their world and lead with them, not at them, everything changes. The screen becomes a tool, not a battleground. Imagine this. Screen time ends without a fight. Your kid starts to self-regulate without threats or timers. And instead of resentment, you see respect. All because you stopped controlling and started collaborating. If you're ready to lead instead of fight, hit subscribe and share this video with another parent who's exhausted by screen time battles. Peace starts with partnership.